and welcome. Today we're at Wola Zabierzowska and we're doing a first look map tour. Now this is awesome map, pretty big map, huge amount of fields by Zylek04, who also did Lipinki and Stowers. I think somebody else helped him on the other one, on that Venturio I think it was. Anyway, so what have we got with this map? There it is, 211 fields, and you see it's there's a lot of fields, but you can see there's a lot of crops in them as well. Everything's ready to go. Let's go on to the growth. There it is. You see there's loads going on already, stuff ready to harvest, stuff nearly ready, but the only downside is you see all the ones we own need ploughing. Everything else is, well, the one thing I was surprised about is the fertilizer states, where we've got a couple of fertilizer different states in a lot of these fields, which is always nice because it always be that there was never any fertilizer states in them, so it saves you a little bit of time if you're going to buy those fields. Now, cost of everything. So there are the fields we currently own at the moment, and let's go on to that one there, say, and that's 27,000. So they're not vast amounts of money for these small little parcels. And then we got 114 is 181,000, one next door 228, and another big one was 86, which is 249. So it's not too much money, but when you add all this up, it does come into a bit of money. You know, that's what, 98 grand and then 71 grand. So yeah, that field alone, all that section there. But a huge amount of fields, huge amount of fields, crazy. Now the farms are split up, where you've got the farm for the cows, you've got the farm for the sheep. There's 4 different farms, and you've got 4 different farmhouses as well, what you can actually sleep at, which is rare. Most maps, they'll only let you have one farmhouse. There's a couple of maps like that actually, I can't remember off the top of my head. Now going over to Biogas, I've already bought that, and it's a 60,830, so it's pretty cheap. Now we have got quite a lot of woodland areas, but they are condensed on these areas here. You can see that's 236, and then if you want a smaller one, 113, 78, and then a whopping 513. Oh, you can buy that side, I didn't realise that. You can buy that side as well for what, 1.8 million, which is all around the edge. Not sure what you do with that. There is a river at the top here running past, and we got quite a few different sell points dotted around the map, so we will do a tour going around picking up each one of them. I think there's about 14 different points of interest, and you see they're not all condensed, so it is going to be up and down, so we might have to do a bit of double timing in between, but otherwise this video might take an hour. So let's get cracked on anyway. Let's get over to the prices for selling, and there's all the different sell points. So we've got 3 which are our main commodities: the distillery, grain elevator east, and the selling station. Now the prices aren't too bad. They're a little bit low on the wheat and barley, but they often are when you start a map. But going over to the soya beans, and you look at the price of them, they're 1,400, 1,900, 1,600. Not bad at all. And then scrolling over to the cotton, and the cotton's at 2.5, wool's at 1,1328, and then milks, we've got one place for selling the milk at 1,347. And then the surprising thing is you've got biogas there, the silage at 360, but the barn's offering more money than that, and the same on everything else. The barn's quite a bit of money, but that's the only place to sell manure, but you can put a placeable. You can always, there's plenty of placeable manure sell stations out there if you require, but there's enough to get going with anyway. We've also got the sugar mill for your sugar beet and your sugar cane. So I think this one was set up for seasons as well. I'll double check on that. So we start off with quite a bit of kit, and it's all brand new, and we've got a couple of fertilizer tanks and seeds and stuff like that. Not loads of kit, but enough to be going on with. Then contracts wise, plenty of contracts, and you see their field of 178,207, and the money isn't that bad for it. where a lot of these fields are not huge anyway, so you're going to get in and do it in sort of 5-10 minutes, so no issues there, is there? Right, going in to slot count then. There's the garage, and that's what we got at the moment, 740. I got a dually which is 11 I think, so it's a little bit less than that. Now if you delete everything you get this. So the slot count is 432 out of 1299. I've sold everything and I've got the 1,037,000 and I still own all the fields. So if you're starting and you want to start from scratch, you may as well use New Farmer and just sell all the equipment and keep the fields. So these are the bits of kit we got. We got a Fenn Faltra, then we got a Bison Super, and then trailer with a header, a couple of plows, cultivators, no plows on there. We got 2 plows, and then a seeder, fertilizer sprayer, and then these are all bespoke to this map. I've never seen these before, so I take it they must be all for this map. And this is where a lot of those slots are. So we've got cow pasture, pig enclosure, sheep pasture, horse paddock, chicken coop. I haven't actually found the chicken coop yet. The grain silo, grains, the other grain silo, then there's another grain silo, and then a small bunker silo, garage, and you see there's quite a bit of stuff, a couple of garages, quite a few garages, sheds, more sheds, and wood chip pile. I didn't find that either, I haven't come across that yet. But we've got a slide, and then some fences, a sand pit, and then some dustbins or trash cans, and then these are the 4 different houses, which is different as well, where most of the time they're the same one or we've seen them before. Well, all these I've never seen them before, they're all brand new, and you can sleep at all of them as well, which is pretty cool. Right, so when you do start off, you are actually down this road here. It just starts you off, I think it was down there, because I came walking down this road. But when you load back in, then you start off down the bottom here, which we got on the map. You can see we're right down the bottom over this way, and we've got our pigs. This is the pig farm basically. Now this is one of your first houses for sleeping, just there, and then we've got our silo just here, which you drop off into there, and then it fills up back in your trailer here. I don't know if those doors open. Yeah, they do. I think most of these doors opened up. I've opened them all up to see what's going on, so we don't spend loads of time walking through. Anyway, going out the back, this is where the pigs are. So bringing your pigs into here, just like that. Buy them from there. There's your trough for them. That might be actually, no, that's grass, straw. There's your water trough, and then your food trough is over this side, just over here. And then we have the slurry point just there with the manure. Looks pretty nice, like that. So like I said, this bit is on that lower bit of the farm, and I think you own this bit. Some of them you own, some you don't, so you're not going to be able to delete anything until you own it half the time. No, you will. You'll be able to delete everything, because I did delete everything, and that's how we got the slot count number. So let's jump in the dually, the class colours. I was hoping to get early release of class, but I haven't heard nothing, so it's a no. But never mind. Here's the gas station, just there. Now we've got plenty of AI going on. There's quite a few trucks and cars dotted around. Whoa, and they don't wait for you. They don't wait, they're like, get out of the way. And like I said, this is where we start off at the beginning. It looks lovely, it really does. Amazing job. Now it is 12 o'clock, so it's quite bright. I have been on this map for a while, just having a look, keep that on, because I've had a look around, but we still could get lost pretty quick. You can see it is a big map, although it's broken up into loads of different fields. The fields are, well, you can join them up, no problem. So we come to our first sell point, which is the barn, and we've got our drop off into here. It's just one way in, So it would have been nice if you could have driven. Well, you probably can't. You can get around there. There's quite a few of these trucks dotted around to make it look a bit more realistic. But the terrain on it, you can see it's got a bit of contour over there. You can see the other bit of the farm over on the right there. That's where we're heading next, actually. And there's so many tracks running off everywhere. Big map, really is. It feels big. Well, it is big. So this is the other farm, which you can see now we're nearly in the middle, just over to the left of it. So this is us sleeping. We're not tired. And then we've got all these sheds. Now, a lot of these sheds are the ones what you can delete, so if you don't want them, you can get rid of them, but they're nicely set out, decent size. It all depends on those slots. But if you're starting a game, you're better off just using New Farmer. And then if you don't want the vehicles, just go and delete them. But then you've got some fields to begin on with. Because any farm you're going to buy, it's going to have fields with it, isn't it, really? So we've got those storage there, and then more storage over here. So there's plenty of storage on this bit of the farm. And that's bang in the middle. So now we want to head our way over to the dairy station. And there is one of our other silos there. We might have missed that. I didn't see this here either. Oh yes, we got the sheep over this way. Nearly missed it. So we got a sheep pen, and the bring them in was here, just there. And that's going to be our wool. And then where's the trough? There's the food trough. And the water just over yonder. Yeah, I was meant to come out down the back of that track actually, and then I would have seen all this, wouldn't I? So here we have the dairy station, which is all the same again, all new. Haven't seen any of this before. There's your drop off point just there, and you can drive back through. I like that. I like the drive in, drive out. None of this reversing around malarkey. Right, so now I've got my bearings back after getting lost a bit. Oh, I didn't realise we had traffic down here as well. And here we have where our horses are located. No, that's the straw. Where's it gone? There. That's the water. So I went past it, didn't I? There's the trough for the food. So to bring them in, where's that gone? Because I didn't see. Oh, walked straight past it. That one there, didn't I? Easy as that. You look across the map and it looks lovely. Really good detail on it. Top job. Right, our next one is the grain elevator east, which is just up here on the left hand side. A very bright map. And there's the woodlands over there. You can see there's plenty of trees, but they all are condensed. We've got spruce and pine, giants as well. They're all giants. But we have got a fair few smaller trees as well planted. but I'm not sure if they're going to grow or they just there for show. So there we have the drop off for the grain elevator east. And you can see all these other trucks, like I said, getting in the way. And on the top end of the map here, we've got a levee running all the way over, and you've got all these fields on the left hand side, which are all currently grassland, but they're, you can see on the map, they're quite big fields. And you can also buy that bit on the other side as well, but I didn't see that. And there is actually, there's the road for getting over the levee. Let's get rid of that map. Right, so next off we are going down to the other bit of the farm, which I don't think there was any, yeah, there's no animals on this next bit of the farm. I'll see you there in a minute. And here is the other bit of the farm. So we got our other, there we go, other house we can sleep. And then, oh, there's the wood chip piles. I wonder where they were. I didn't realise you could have them as, that's bespoke to this map then. I haven't seen them before. And then we got all these sheds, quite a large size shed over this way. You're going to get a decent amount of kit. There's our pallets of seed ready to go, and a bit of fertiliser. The other bits of kit we got. But yeah, that was it for this one. It's just a small little area, which of course if you start from scratch, this would be nothing here. Ah, there's our bins. Then we carry on our way south, which will take us down to the sugar mill. And not a huge amount of traffic. They did all get piled up earlier actually. I got in the way. And there we go. So here's the sugar mill for your sugar bean and your sugar cane. Sugar bean, sugar beet. Kuka. I don't know. All new, I haven't seen any of this stuff before. Nice job. It's a bit of a delay when I get in here. It's like, right, go on then, get on with it. And then it's, oh, okay, what, you want reverse? Right, so moving on down, and we have the Sawmill, which is in the middle of the map, and I'm not going that way, it's just in front of me. Where am I going? It's just down this way. So you got a bit of travelling around to do, being there's all the wood, well, not all the wood, the majority of the wood is on the edges of the map. So we've got our sell point just round here, and they're always noisy places, but we don't see a whole lot going on console. And then our wood chips is just there. Sorry, no, it's there. I was thinking that's not it, that's a pile isn't big enough. So that's the Sawmill. See, reverse is on. Right, go on then, select, yep. Let me know in the comments what you think of this map, because the amount of fields, it's going to take you some time to complete it all. It really is. Get those built. Be interesting to see how much money it costs. I bet it's a fair bit of money. It seemed quite cheap, but I bet there's some money to be made. Right, cash point just over here on the left hand side with a load of guys who look exactly the same. We've seen these guys before. Lipinky, and stars. See, there's that delay I get in, and it's like, go on in, get on with it. Engine's running. Right, and we've got the shop just here. That's a little bit different, this one, where you've got your, put your vehicle in there, and then you go inside for customization, which customization one's there, and then your shop icon just there. A few bits and bobs on the shelf. You can't take anything though, it's all there fixed. And we got a few, not the best looking picture there. That one's a lot better. And what's that, a few brochures down there? Yep. And I take it that is lime. Let me know in the comments if that is lime. Right, so moving on around, and we go up to our next selling station, which is the selling station 2, which is just down here on the right hand side. It's just here, just out the back, and there's your drop off there. Now we have got sheds here as well. I haven't been into this one, but they're not going to open. No, we've got sheds to look the part, but we're not using them. Much better if they were just open like that. You can use them then, can't you? Yeah, and holding up the traffic again. Only one. Right, then we'll follow on this road up. And there's all these tracks going off everywhere. There's loads of tracks. Get on the right side of the road. Come on now. And here's the animal dealer. Quite a big old building. You get around the back, you can get around the back. More trucks, a couple of cars. There it is there, chicken coop, sheep, horse, cows, pigs. But I still haven't seen where the chickens were. They're probably tucked behind something. Right, then we'll move on up to our next farm, and you see that, actually, let's have a look over there. You see all these trees, they're just all lined up on the edge, and there's loads of them. Loads of money just sat there, nicely condensed, so you can still look across the map, and look, we can see right the way over to the other side there. I like that, pretty cool. Good way of having a lot of trees still to make you some decent money. Whoa. And I am a post magnet. So moving on to the next farm. Now this is where the cows are situated, with the built-in ones. Well, not the built-in ones, they are mods, so you can get rid of them if you want. And we've also got the other silo down this way, the ban. And then I haven't been down here yet, so I take it we can use these sheds. Yep, we can. Is that another double? Yeah, a double sheds and double shed there. And there's our other farm house. No, there it is. Press the wrong button. Should know what the buttons are. I've been playing it for 5 years. And then over this way we have our cows. Just in here. So that's our food and our straw. and I've already been in and opened up some of the doors, so they all open up, and then we got our milk point just there. But it's nicely condensed, these little farms dotted around. And the advantage is, you get rid of them all, you should have a nice just flat area to start with whatever you want to do. So that was the last farm, and we've got 2 more, which is biogas and the distillery. So I will see you there shortly. Right, I got you. I didn't realise that the road to get in is on that side. It looks like there's a little road there, but it's not. It's oh, it's nothing. That's why I went there. So biogas, 60 grand, so not too bad. Looks like you can drop on the floor there as well as loading in. And then we've got our digestate point just there. 2 large bunkers, and they are huge, aren't they? You're going to get a lot in them, hell of a lot. So that way is going nowhere. You see, we're right next to the trees now, and then you've got these tracks running through, and that is serious money. Serious money, loads and loads of trees, if you like doing that. Look, see, he wasn't going to stop, was he? Come on, get out of the way. Right, so we need to head up north now to our last point, which is the distillery. So I'll see you there in a minute. So here is the distillery point. Same again, this is all new. Haven't seen any of this before. Destillarnia. And we got DAV trucks instead of DAV. Awesome. So that's your sell point for there. So the only lime station we saw was the one down at this shop. It didn't seem to be any lime anywhere else. Righto, well that's it for this map tour, first look map tour, and if you've enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button for me, and if you're new to the channel, go and have a look at my hundreds of other farming simulator videos. Got loads to choose from, loads of videos coming out this weekend, trying to catch up on quite a few mod reviews and various other bits and bobs, so don't forget to check them out. Right, I will see you next time, thanks for watching.